Hello guys, welcome back to this C++ video tutorial, and in this video we are talking about do while loops. Now with our while loop we got to understand in the 19th tutorial that the while loop will first check a condition, and if the condition is true it executes its codes in the body. But this time around with the do while loop, what it does is it first executes the codes inside the body before it goes ahead and check for the condition. So the syntax for the do while loop is, so we have our statement in here, and after it does something it will now go and check for its condition. So while the condition will come over here like so. Okay, so that is it for the do while loop. That's the syntax for that. First of all, it does something, then it will check the condition. So with the while loop, if I have my condition to be true, the code will execute. In the while loop again, if I have my condition to be false, nothing will be executed. But with the do while loop, if my condition is false, at least I'll get the statement being executed once. So let's come about with a practical example so that we get to understand what actually we are doing. Now remember, I have int dice equals 1 over here, and what I'm about to do is I'm about to do something whilst a condition is true or false. So first of all I will do this, so I will see out, then I will print just like in the previous video, Messi equals 1, just like so, end line. And now what I'm about to do is I'm about to do this whilst a condition is true. So I'll say while dice is less than 10, like so. So what this program will do is, first of all, it will do this, then it will come and check the condition. If the condition is true, then it will keep looping. If the condition is false, it will do this and it won't continue to loop again. So let me go ahead, build and run, and I need to end this with a semicolon, build and run, and now I have Messi scores 1, Messi scores 1, Messi scores 1. So this is doing that whilst our condition is true over here. Now what if I make my condition to be false? Let me say I change this to 20, and remember 20 over here is not less than 10. So this time around my condition is false. Let me build and run, and as I see over here I have Messi scores 1, then the program terminates. So this is what the do while loop does. First of all it does this, then it will come and check this. If this is true, it will loop the program for us. If this is false, it will execute the codes inside here once, and that is all, nothing will happen again. But with the while loop, if the condition is false, remember nothing will happen. Now let me go ahead and print the values out instead of Messi scores 1. So I'll print, is it dice over here like so, build and run, and now I have 20 being printed out on the screen. So this will print the initial value for my variable. Remember I've set my variable to 20, so it will print that once. Now it checks the condition over here, and it will get to know that the condition over here is false, so therefore it will not continue to loop our program for us. But if the condition is true, after it does this, it will go ahead and loop it for us. Now what if I want to make my condition true and end the program somewhere, just like we did in the while loop? For example, I have here equals 2, and this time around when I build and run, you see I have 2 2 2 2 2 2. So with this 2 2 which printed out on the screen, I want it to stop at a certain point. And remember, in the while loop we just have to make the condition false along the way. So what I'll do is I'll just come inside my do, and I'll type dice equals dice plus 1 in the do body over here, build and run, and now I have 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like that. So That's it for the do while loop. It's very cool, and sometimes you have no other option but to use this do while loop. So that is it for this tutorial. My name is Radolf. Don't forget to meet me in my next tutorial, hopefully, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.